I was saying, Miss Ramos, that is good that you care. No, that means you still have compassion. That is one of the traits that differentiate us from
from
animals
other
or
human beings.
from other human beings. No, so that's good po. Okay lang po yun. No? Nagmamalasakit tayo and we get affected.
Nick, sometimes I get affected, and all I could do is just to pray to the Lord. That's all that I could do. Because when you think of other children too, you also think of, because sometimes you tend to pray only for your grandchildren, for your children. And when you listen to what happens to other children throughout the world, then you know that
your heart breaks.
We are all a part of the world.
Yes.
We are equal.
Yes, we are
Too,
equal.
like we do. And we really only lift up our hands to the Lord, because it's as I said, always is the end all and be all of life. And He holds our lives. Speaking of, you really, I mean, your program, Mind Your Own Business. And Nikki was just saying that business tends to be a little sluggard during January, in January. But I think, Attorney Nikki, that it's not really so, because in January, like myself, for example, even during the Christmas season, we tend to spend more. But we always, I for myself, always don't touch the budget for our royalty tax. We always pay that in January. I always pay that in January.
Naku, good for you po. Buti, majority of the Filipino people are not like that.
Kailangan ko ng konti, bahala na.
Oo.
Like you said, Attorney Nikki, that there's a long queue for people renewing their business permit. And when you renew business permits, you pay it, diba?
Yes.
So there is really money for the government.
For the government.
And that's our duty, because hopefully we will enjoy that in return.
Yes.
That's all I want to share, Nicole.
Okay,
I'm really
thank
happy
you.
that
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Lita.
God bless you. God bless you.
God bless you.
Ayun.
Thank you, Lita.
Ang maraming pera, yung gobyerno.
She's
no?
right. And Lita Ramos was saying, I never thought of it that way. They collect it. She doesn't touch her realty tax. So,
but I commend her for being like that, kasi most people don't actually even pay their taxes, or
like, bahala na.
Suddenly, bigla na lang in-auction off na yung property.
And then, like on the 23rd, they're like, bahala na. I want to spend. I want to party. I want to do something. No, I want to celebrate. And
pero kasi rin the local government units are very tolerant naman with regard to penalties. Let me just recount. I just don't wanna say the name of the city. Pero there's a city, kung sa mga amilyar mo na maraming penalties, you can ask for a discount sa penalties. And interestingly, when I was inquiring, saan po? Kasi one of my clients forgot to pay her real estate taxes, so tumaas sa penalties. And you know what? They told me to talk to the mother of the mayor. So I was asked to go there. Dun ka makikiusap. And true enough, 50% was slashed off the amount. Pero it's just
to make it easier for people to pay taxes.
Yes, pero it's just I'm just surprised. Ang weird, para kang makipag-usap ka dun sa nanay ng mayor.
You the air what city that is.
Diba parang but thankfully may mga ganyan.
Yeah.
Kasi sometimes when the penalty is too heavy already and very onerous, the tendency of people is not to pay anymore. Pero kung binibigyan mo ng some sort of condonation, I mean, hindi naman lahat, diba? Pero at least bigyan mo ng discount na mas makagaan-gaan, it will encourage more people.
Maybe if they look at your track record and they hear your story, they're like, okay, well, at least you're paying something, because the penalties are too high.
I like what the SSS is doing. So, that's why you should palagi yung abangan sa website nila. Sometimes they would have yung condonation. If you fail to pay yung mga SSS contributions ng yung employees, you will not be criminally prosecuted, and then i-waive yung penalty so long as you settle with them. So
they have like amnesty from time to time.
Because if you don't pay the SSS or remit the proper contributions for your employees, that's a criminal offense. So it's such a hassle for an entrepreneur to experience such thing. Kasi alala ko, nagulat yung client ko na esteemed businesswoman, tapos biglang inisyuhan ng warrant. For sa SSS non-remittance, parang sa kanya na-shock siya.
And sometimes it just kind of slips your mind. As if you have a big business and let's say your accountants aren't paying the, and you don't even realize it because you can't pay attention to every single detail. You don't realize that it's up to that point, and you're thinking, okay, I'll pay it later or a month from now, or the details sometimes escape you.
And don't forget, kasi mostly SSS contributions are being paid to banks, no? And so some people forget to report to the SSS. May reportorial requirement ka rin sa SSS even if you pay to banks. Ina-attach mo yung deposit slip. Oh, we have another caller pala.
Natty Paris is on the line. Let's put her on. Hello?
Hello?
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Nikki and Nicole.
Yes, good morning.
NNN.
Yes, that's right. NNN.
And Happy New Year to both of you.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
I'm just gonna talk briefly about the permits and all that.
Sure,
great.
I have really, the only damage that this start of the year to me is the office staff is so busy paying the real estate taxes and all kinds of permits. Yeah, I can't even talk to them.
Yes.
Yeah. But the end of the year, at the end of the year, I had to get my senior citizen card, and I was proud of it. After my birthday, the next day I was in the city hall, the Office of Senior Citizens Affairs, OSCA. And I was very happy because in 10 minutes it was finished. I got my card, and I'm raring to use it so that I don't have to piggyback in my son's card because the disabled, they have a disabled card. So it's the same privileges as the senior citizen.